Happy Halloween, y'all. It's Katie, and we're ready for a little yarn adventure unboxing here. Um, I have really slacked at doing this countdown, and I apologize for that. We've been incredibly busy with all of the life changes that have been going on around here, and we've been traveling a ton, and so I've been really looking forward to opening this box. And so here we go. I'm gonna start by recapping because this was a Halloween, or I'm sorry, October countdown from Cesium. This is the Cesium yarn um, full mystery, the full story in the Clue mystery box. So Clue themes. So if you remember right, this is day 2, is this lovely little bag. So we're going to go back a few days and we're going to recap, and then we're going to open like days 14 through 31 because I did not do a good job at this. It has been an incredibly busy month, and I will tell you all about it as we go because, you know, that what else would I do, right? So today I have my coffee. I'm ready. I'm all witchy with my witchcraft knitting mug, which I got a couple of years ago at no idea, probably a fiber festival. I was like, I need that. That's what I need in my life. So number's that 10. All right, we're gonna back this up here. So how have y'all been? We have been super awesomely busy, and it's been great. Having a wonderful time getting to know new people and visiting old friends. And we have just been all over the place with our fun times. Oh, look, some beeswax chapstick in there. Okay, so here we go. Day 1 was the patterns, if you remember right. Remember, they have all these wonderful things in our little evidence packages with the dates on them. So day 1 was the evidence pack, and that was with our all the 6 patterns that they had, 3 knit and 3 crochet. I have not started any of them, obviously. In the past month, I have knit a couple of a baby sweater, finished up an adult sweater for myself, and then several pairs of socks. So I've been busy in Socktober, finishing up a couple of pairs of socks. So that's day 1. Day 2 was this super awesome bag made by Penny of Cesium Yarn. She picked out I think she had the pattern, the fabric custom made, and then she sewed up these really great project bags that we're going to put everything in. So day 3 was a Buttle Sir as Wadsworth as a character in the color. Okay. Day 4 was a stitch marker, I believe. Yes, the candlestick. Gotta introduce some of the. And the stitch markers in this set are from Twin Mountain Handcrafts. Rose gold on this lovely mirror background. It's a candlestick. All right. And then day 5. I know this is great. So I'm coming at you guys from, this is about the time that we rented our studio apartment because we had sold our house. And we were on a 30-day move out plan. And by 30 days, we mean like 2 weeks. So we rented the studio apartment that I am filming in now. And I filmed one of the box openings from here. This is day 5, and this is Miss Scarlet. And says, I enjoy getting presents from strange men. And it is this lovely, lovely green color, which I adore. And Kat has said from Cesium that some of these sets will be available, possibly, or colors from these sets will be available after the countdown is over. So day 6 is another yarn. This one is the billiards room. So now we're getting some locations. It says, he's drunk. Dead Drunk. And here's our colorway. Lovely. Day 7. This is so awesomely exciting. 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. It's ending number 1. And this refers to the movie, Clue movie, and this is the colorway that goes along with it. And it took me a while to figure that out. So forgive me, Kat. I'm not terribly bright sometimes. I have watched the movie. It's just been a little while. Maybe this evening, that is what I will do. This is day 8. Evidence. And this is the wrench. And the wrench actually included a mini skein and a wrench stitch marker. Again, from Twin Mountain Handcrafts. Excellent. I'm really loving this color palette. It's making me really happy. That's day 8. Day 9. Almost up to where we were. So during this time, we were traveling across the country. We went up to Indiana and Kentucky. We went to Evansville, stopped in at the Be Happy Pie Company and had a wonderful day. And then we went to hang out with our friend Stephanie at Deep Dyed Yarns for her open studio. And then we traveled, and that was in, Nicholasville, Kentucky. And then we went up to Indianapolis for Oink Pigments open studio. And so then on day 9, this is Mrs. Peacock, and says, "I'll go first if you don't mind." Loveliness. Okay. And then day 9. So we had a really great time hanging out there. And I think I filmed from the car at some point around this time as well. So, and then I was telling you about getting ready to, we came back and we moved some more stuff into the apartment. And I did a little mini show, like setup, pop up at our, the Rick's Bakery in Rogers. This is day 10, and it's another location, the kitchen. Dinner wasn't that bad. And this is the kitchen colorway. 10. Okay. And so we moved more things in here and more stuff out of the house. And then, so we did the pop-up at Rick's Bakery. Had a great time there. Really enjoyed visiting my friends. Weather was absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe the weather we've been having lately with where it's been for shows. It's been just really great. This is day 13. No, whoa, back up. Let's try day 11 first. Day 11. Right, day 11 is behind one of those curtains, the ballroom. Very nice. 11. And so we had a really great show there, and then I had a couple of days to hang around the house and get some things done. I dyed up some yarn for another show that we were having later this month where I taught a class. Never mind about the key. Unlock the door. This is the study. This is day 12. Okay, and the last package we had opened was day 13, and like I said, that was right after we did our show at our pop-up, and this is Professor Plum. It's you and me, honey bunch. I love this color. This is like the same color that I dyed up for the amigurumi class that I taught later this month or later on that month, in October at UCA. Okay, so the 14th, I headed off to Oklahoma City, and at that point, I went to Yarnitopia, which is really good friends of ours. We've had a wonderful time visiting with them. We love doing a pop-up at their store. We have another date set for April, so if you're interested in that, come out and see us then. Need a coffee break here. I know this video is a little long, but we're having a lot of fun, right? So Brenda and I were out there, and I was actually able to come back home because my sister had her induction date scheduled. So that's super exciting. So this is day 14, and I'm opening it for the very first time. So I haven't seen this. I've been avoiding spoilers. Mainly, there's been a lot of really busy and haven't been able to look at any spoilers. So let's see if I can get this out of here. Yarn and all right. It wasn't luck. I invited him. This is in the hall. Oh, I really like that one. I can see a whole sweater out of that, can't you? Definitely. All right. We had a really great showing there and a really good time. We super enjoy visiting with Trisha and Mary at Yarnitopia. And I was able to drive home on Sunday. And at that point, we finished cleaning out the house. So our original plan was that on the 15th, I would be doing all kinds of fun things with my parents. But I ended up being able to go all the way home and hang out. All right, and day 15, which was a big bag, a big evidence package. All right. There is a handcrafted sock soap bar called The Library. Yum. And that's going to be really great for all of washing my wools in the sink on the yarn truck now because, we're getting it remodeled. So, yes. And so we have the library color, and this is, why is J. Edgar Hoover on your phone? I don't know. Because he is, I guess. Oh, this is a lovely color, though. I really like it. The library. If I was going to do a murder, I feel like the library is a good place to do it, right? So many books around you. You'd live on forever. All right. And so my sister was induced on the 16th, which is this day right here. 17th? No, 16th. She went in and so we literally had everything out of the house. We had whole apartment full. We had everything at my sister's house. It was a crazy, crazy time in our lives. So then we have the cook for the 16th. And the 16th is actually when we hopped on a plane. We got to my sister's house. We visited them at the hospital while they started her induction. And and then we went and kind of tidied up their home a little bit before baby arrived, and then we were very excited to hop on a plane and head to New York. So on the 16th, we arrived in New York, and we stayed in New York City, down in Manhattan overnight, which was so much fun. I do really, really enjoy. This one's flat. Then day 17. And so the 17th, we got up and we went to the Today Show, and we had so much fun. It's been on my list of things to do for literally like ever because I love watching the Today Show in the mornings. And so we went, and I got to, fist bump Al Roker and take pictures with people, and it was so much fun. And the weather was just so gorgeous. We met my friend Amanda in up near Central Park at the American Museum of Natural History, and we did a day of museuming and coffee and walking around the city, and it was just great. So day 17 is the revolver, and it is a stitch marker, another mirrored silver prettiness here. Gorgeous. Can't wait to add that to the collection. All right, I'm going to put that there. And then on the 18th, we headed, on the 17th, we went ahead and took the bus over to visit our friends. We stayed with our friends in New Jersey, Amanda and her family. And on the 18th, we just basically hung out all day. It was great. We went and had coffee. We chilled with Amanda while she worked from home, or did a little work from home. And we just overall had a really great day. On Wednesday, or on Thursday. So Wednesday was when we were in the city. Thursday was when we headed out to. We went ahead and rented a car and drove up toward Rhinebeck. So we stopped in Kingston on the 18th. On the 19th, I'm sorry. On the 18th, we were still waiting for baby until late in the evening. So this is shark fin soup, and this is in the dining room. Love this color. All right. The 19th. Yeah, that's Thursday. We got up with the girls, walked with them to school. They're my first nieces. And Mike and Amanda are our family, and we love them dearly. And the girls are 11 now, and so we just love hanging out with them. And they are getting into knitting and really into gaming, and they love movies. Clue needs to be on their list of movies to see, by the way, so we're going to make that happen. So on the 19th, we drove on up to Kingston. Ella was born on the 18th, and we had a wonderful time getting to know her. And this, on the 19th, we got introduced to ending number 3. Did we skip number 2? I guess so. They all did it. Maybe they did. I mean, it's possible, right? We were all in cahoots. So on the 19th, we had a lovely time. We went to Yarn Farm Kingston and enjoyed ourselves immensely visiting the store. And then we met our friends at our Airbnb outside of Rhinebeck. And then on the 20th, we went to, first off, we went off to Indie Untangled and had a fantastic time there. And while we were there, we got to see Astra Fiber Co., who is on the truck. And she did not use the lead pipe on us, though I think a lead pipe would have been helpful for diverting some of the water that we encountered during the rain at both Indie Untangled and Woolen Folk. So we headed up to Woolen Folk after Indie Untangled, and we only got to see many of our wonderful vendors on the truck. We were a little bit like drowned rats, and it was definitely overcrowded. I wish I would have been able to buy a little bit more and spend some more time with my friends, but at the, grace should be given, and I think it's being addressed. So I think we're all moving forward from that. So we were able to head back to our Airbnb for dinner, and then we got up on the 21st and we went to New York Sheep and Wool. Dean and I were on the 21st. Dean and I were staying with we're helping our friend Q from the Fold Out Cat, who is also a vendor on our truck. And we helped out in her booth space all weekend, which is super fun. This is Mr. Green, usually called a fruit. Very avocado-y color. I love that. So yeah, we had a really great time. I hadn't ever vended at Rhinebeck adjacent event, any of those things. So this was a real first for me, and I super enjoyed getting to see that side of things. Q's booth did really great. Dean and I learned how to drum card very, very adequately, I might say. So we had a wonderful time. So, and while we were at Woolen Folk, Cesium was there, and so we were so excited to see Kat and Penny, and we chatted with them. And I also saw them on the hill on Saturday at New York Sheep and Wool, and then on Sunday, whoops, I got 2 cards on that one. The 22nd. If you were the killer, I would kill you next. Colonel Mustard, and that is a gorgeous mustard color. So, yes, beautiful. It's also beautiful. So yes, and we got to help her load out. Q did a beautiful job at the show, and we're really proud of her. We're proud of all of our vendors who participated in those Rhinebeck adjacent events, and New York Sheep and Wool, and we had a great time. For the first time, we got to have the apple cider donuts like hot, and they were so worth the wait in line. I got to hang out with the girls while we were doing that, and it was really fun. So, we have another weapon for day 23. We got to hang out with Amanda and Mike again, once again during the day, or at least Amanda. She worked from home that day. And so this is the knife. Lovely, lovelies. And so we had a really good time. Just being, we did some laundry. I got a lot of knitting done. I finished a baby sweater for new niece. I got to hang out with the girls. And then we got up really early on the 24th and we flew home. I think the 24th. Sure, that sounds all right. I like that. So we flew back to Northwest Arkansas. Frightfully drafty, these old houses, and this is the conservatory. Yeah. And I could like almost wear it right now, couldn't I? I must have a palette, guys. Yes, we came home, and at this point, baby Ella got to go back to the NICU, and so we visited her there. She had a little high bilirubin, but she came down very nicely, and she was able to go home. Not the 25th, which is the day or 26th, which is the day I'm opening right now. Or no, she got to go home on the 25th. I'm sorry. I got out of order. You guys should tell me this. 25. Let's go with 25. So on the 25th, we were able to visit her one more time on Wednesday morning, and then we headed, kind of situated a few things here and there, moved some stuff around. We were supposed to close on the 24th from our house, but we had some delays, so that got pushed back just a little bit, not too long, because today is closing day, the 31st. So on the 25th, we did that, and then we headed off to Kerrville, or to University of Central Arkansas, and we did a alumni craft night. This is the lounge. I'm in this big house, and I'm locked in the lounge. Okay. So then we had a fabulous event at the alumni craft night, and we stayed in Conway. We got to see some friends. It was wonderful, and we have such a supportive group that comes to visit us every time we're in Conway or in the Central Arkansas area, and they come and see us up in Northwest Arkansas as well. And so it was really great to see all of them. Shout out to Jana and Jennifer, and I can't remember who else came. We got to see baby, and we had a wonderful time. Your name is totally escaping me, but I know who you are. You know who you are too. So yes, and then on the 26th we got up. It's just a red herring. Ending number 2. All right, and we headed to Texas. So we drove down to Kerrville, Texas on the 26th, and we partially set up the truck at Texas Fleece and Fiber. And so this begins the last bit of our journey here. On the 27th, I taught a class. I did a mending class at Texas Fleece and Fiber. It was a beautiful day. A little warm, but other than that, and it looks like we have the rope. Yes, the rope. There it is. Okay. It was a lovely day. It was a little warm, but a little sticky, but it's okay because winter was coming. Again, on the 28th, I taught the mending class on the 27th, and then 28th on Saturday, I taught my favorite Afterthought Heels class, Heels and Toes. I had just a couple of people in the class, and I was really able to get through a lot in those couple of hours, and everybody came away with what they wanted to know. And now we have, I'm your singing telegram. Very nice. Um, so we had a wonderful day there. Got to go eat at one of our favorite places in Kerrville. It's called Grape Juice. Delicious dinner there. Super fun. I think it was on Friday actually, and then Saturday I participated in the fashion show for dinner. In the evening, there was dinner, and it was great. We had Latin barbecue, very meat heavy, but super delish. So we really enjoyed that. On the 29th, we were still at Texas Fleece and Fiber. So it was a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And so we hung out there, and we got to visit with a lot of our vendor friends and then make more friends. People came by the booth, by the truck, and we get to park inside at this one, so it's really nice. And around noon, the temperature started dropping. We started off at like 72 for the day, and when we left at 4, like rolled out of the parking lot, like out of town at 4, it was, I think 60. Yeah, it had already dropped 12 degrees. So, on the 29th, that is what we did. This is Mr. Bodie. The point is blackmail. And then, so we drove about halfway home back to Northwest Arkansas. And we drove pretty late into the night, but we got pretty far into Oklahoma, which was awesome. And we got up yesterday. Man, that was just yesterday. We got up early yesterday and hit the road again. And we drove the rest of the way to Northwest Arkansas, picked up Dean's car, which we had originally planned on him flying home and me staying down there. Because I think you might remember that I had talked about staying in Texas for a couple of weeks. But that didn't happen because my sister needs me. What? No. I'm really excited to be able to be back to take care of Ella and hang out with her for a little while. So we're going to do that. And then, so on the 30th, we got to go, and Dean and I got to hold Ella for the first time. It was very exciting and lovely. She's so sweet. This is Mrs. White on the 30th, and it says, "Flames on the side of my face." That's a lovely color. Yeah, so we checked in with them, kind of got everything settled for the week, and things shuffled around into the RV, out of the RV, prepped for cold weather, because by the time we got home back to Northwest Arkansas, it was a chilly 30 degrees on on Monday night or Sunday night, and then last night coming into the 31st, it was like 17 here this morning. It was so cold, guys. First real frost on Ellie this morning when I woke up. Dean and I finished the last little bits of cleaning out the house yesterday evening and making sure everything was good, because we are closing today on the 31st of October, which means we have made it to the very end of our countdown. Yay! So, send that away. So, day 31, countdown, almost done. Alrighty, let's open this big evidence package. There's 2 evidence packages. What? Alright. So, do we open the secret passageway or do we open 31? Let's go secret passageway first, because we always need a secret passageway to figure out the mystery, right? We're so close to figuring out who did it and with what. Ooh, that's a pretty one. The secret passageway. I like it. I like it a lot, Kat. Nice job. All right. Secret passageway. And then day 31. I bet it's a full skein. What do you guys bet? So today we are closing on the house. I just missed a call from Dean, so he'll be heading here very shortly to hang out with me. And we are going to hoe and sign paperwork. And then I am going to go. Look at all these pretties. Oh my gosh. Okay. Back to Northwest Arkansas to hang out with my family. Oh, cool keychain. It's a magnifying glass. Cesium. Very awesome. And the Clue colorway. Look at that. I love it. How great is this? I will post pictures of the all the colorways together, and everything will probably end up in this bag very shortly. It has been a pleasure counting down with you guys. This week I will be staying home, and I have really enjoyed getting to take part and getting to know each of the makers that are involved in this. This I wanted to say from the soap, it is from Stitchery and Co. So make sure you check them out, and they are on Etsy, it looks like. Um, yes, this has been so much fun. I love countdown boxes, and hopefully for December I will be able to do a little more thorough of a countdown, and I'll be a little more on time with all my unpackaging. So it's lovely. I will see you all soon. Happy crafting.